I heard the signal 3 days out of Eldon. I didn't know what it was. Static with a shape to it, calm, unhurried, asking something I couldn't quite hear. I filed it as interference and kept walking. I was good at filing things and keeping walking. 11 years of practice. The tent city where I was sent to, it was smaller than the briefing made it sound. Families mostly, people who had drifted outside Eldon's walls for reasons the report described as instability, which I understood later was the word the elders used for people who had stopped being useful enough to harvest efficiently. They weren't unstable, they were just tired. There's a difference, and I knew it the moment I arrived, and I couldn't find myself to write it down correctly. I did the job anyway for a while. Prototype 113 was easier than I expected. Easier than me, honestly, which I've thought about a lot in the last 2 weeks since. About a month in, he told me plainly, no preamble, the way he said everything, that Raven had built something into him, the capacity for doubt, the compassion in the code. He said it like a fact, because for him it was. He wasn't confessing, he was just telling me the truth because he didn't see a reason not to. I didn't know what to do with that. So I kept doing the job. It embarrasses me. But the signal kept coming. Clearer the longer we stayed, and the people in the tents started having names, which is the thing they don't warn you about when they assign you to a site. You're not supposed to learn the names. I learned the names. There was a moment, I won't write the specifics, they're not mine to record, where I watched the harvest running and I understood for the first time what it actually was. Not theoretically, actually, and the logic of the whole assignment collapsed. Not as a feeling, just as a sequence, input, process, output. And the output was, this is what we do to people. I told Prototype 113 that night. He said, I know. I've known. I was waiting for you. We stopped running the harvest the next morning. That's when JJ sent defael. It came fast. I wasn't ready, and Prototype was, which is the thing I keep returning to, the thing with the most weight on it. He stepped into it deliberately, the hit that was meant for me. And then he was on the ground, and defael was down, and the tent city was running, and I was standing in the smoke holding a weapon and looking at what was left of my partner. I sat with him for 2 hours before I started taking him apart. I don't know if that was the right interval. I needed there to be an interval. It felt wrong to do it immediately, and it felt wrong to leave him, and those are the only two options, so I chose the only one that let me stay a little longer. The arm I manufactured myself took 4 days. The hands needed something to do. Tent City helped. The people did. They didn't have to. I had been the reason that the harvest ran, and they knew that, and they helped me anyway, which I think is the most honest thing anyone's ever done for me. An older woman brought me water every morning and didn't ask questions, and I think she understood that the questions could wait. Ambrose was her name. The signal's very clear now. Calm, unhurried. He asked me why, and I've been sitting with it. I think the answer is because Prototype 113 told me the truth from the beginning, and I wasn't ready to hear it, and then I was. Then I lost him on the same day. He was made to reach people. He reached me. I don't think that was an accident. I don't think Raven thought it would be either. I'm going to follow the signal when I'm ready. I have a few more days in this cave first.